this is Jennifer from Mindful Movement, Mindful Living, and I am here today with how to make a healthy Easter basket to get your kids moving. First of all, before I get started, I want to mention that this video that I'm doing is part of a playlist. So I'm taking part in Scribbles from Emily's Easter DIY Challenge. So definitely check out the other videos in this playlist for some more Easter ideas. As you get ready to celebrate Easter, I actually can't wait to watch the other videos as well. So, so definitely check those out in addition to this video for sure. So for today, so this is a basket to, of course, kids love candy and my children do too, but sometimes we get in a little bit of a jelly bean and chocolate bunny rut this time of year. So, so I'm here to give you some ideas, maybe some inspiration on how to make a basket that is going to encourage sort of movement and just be a little healthier than the candy alternatives that we often see this time of year. So to get started, first classic frisbee. So I have a frisbee. So just some outside. So these are all things that will get your kids moving. And also a lot of them will get your kids outside, which is great. I live in New England, so the snow is finally starting to melt here, and it is lovely. So it's so nice to include things that not only get your kids moving or the kids in your life moving, but also you know, outdoors as well in the fresh air. So this is a frisbee. I actually was going to originally show a frisbee we have that I love. It's actually a really nice one, but then I saw this Easter one and I couldn't resist. So here's a really cute bunny one I found. Of course, any frisbee will do, but this is super cute and they're everywhere this time of year. So frisbee gets them outside, good for all ages. This is pretty like relatively soft too. So good for all ages, outside and simple and inexpensive. So from here, I'm gonna go with the bunny theme to start. So here's my other one. So I found some bubbles, also bunny themed. Really fun just to get them outside and having a good time. Who doesn't love bubbles? Sometimes my kids love blowing bubbles, but sometimes too I'll just blow them and they'll run around crazy trying to catch them. So it's fun for everybody. Bubbles. Also easy to find. And then jump rope. This is my last bunny theme one, I think, but I found this bunny jump rope and it was so cute. My 8-year-old is really into jumping rope right now. It's one of her favorite things to do. So she's jumping rope all the time. So I found this Easter bunny one, so cute. We'll get them outside. There's a million games you can play with this, so a lot of fun for Easter. And I'm gonna say too, if you have it, before I show any more items, if there are any kids in the room watching this video, I'm gonna let you on a secret that some of these items are things that I purchased at the store, but some of them are items that the Easter Bunny himself has brought to my children in the past. So, so there's more than one way to find these things. So now the next thing I'll show is a game. So this is a movement game. This made a brief cameo appearance in another video that I did, but now I'm gonna really talk about it. So this is the Yogi dice game. It's a really cute, I'm gonna bring it up a little closer so you can see it. So this has just 4 big dice. It's good for all ages. It doesn't have words, so like my little one doesn't really read yet, but it's all pictures and symbols. So it's great for any age. My older, reader also enjoys this game. You can play it inside, you can play it outside. I use it in my classes when I teach kids. I use it with my own kids. It's really fun. So it just gets them moving, learning some yoga, and also it also incorporates just some mindfulness and breathing and just kindness as well in this game. So it's small, it will easily fit in a basket. It's good for all ages and it's really nice just to get them, it's just a really nice game to get them moving as well. So Yogi Dice, this is called. One of my favorites. Another one, this is inside or outside, is bocce. Inside, I say only because this is a soft set, and maybe you're fine with the harder set inside your house, but I like the softer one for inside. So this set, this one actually, we got from Land of Nod a few years ago. I think the Easter Bunny actually brought this. So I don't think you can purchase this anymore, but there are lots of sets very similar that you can find. So this is a soft set. If you're using it outside, it probably doesn't matter. This is the inside set. We have another set that we use outside. So this is actually in pretty good condition, even though it's a few years old, because it's never been outside. But this is fun. It's simple. So again, kids of all ages can do it. It's easy to play together. If you've got, kids of different ages, they can easily play together. Bocce. I love bocce. It's one of my favorite games too. So I like to play it. So here you go. And any outside, game. But this is a nice one. It's small, fits in a basket, easy for inside, outside. Again, all ages. Super fun game. I'll go back to my yoga theme. So here's some books. I love books, and I just love books. So I love buying books for my kids and reading books with my kids. So this is one of my favorites, Yoga Bunny, Gets Them Moving. This book is by Brian Russo, and I'll see if I can open up. It has a lot of yoga poses in it, done by a bunny. So cute. And it's a really sweet story. It includes a lot of poses in here. So here's just like an example of some poses that they do with the bunny. It's really fun. You don't need any props to do this. You don't need a yoga mat or anything to do this with kids. So I do read this in classes I teach to children. I read this to my own children. And I actually even read this. I read this at my preschooler's forest school in the middle of the woods. And they did this fine. So you don't need any props for this at all. You can do it literally pretty much anywhere, even in the middle of the woods. So this is a great book, really cute. And of course the bunny is great for Easter. And then another book, I have one other one, is Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt. So we'll show that. So that's a really nice one, again, to get them outside and moving in the garden. So this is a really, it's a nice book. It's great for this time of year, very seasonal. And it has just some really beautiful like illustrations in it as well. It's really nice. So it's a fun book to read together as well and to kind of have out. I have a little basket I keep in our living room of like sort of seasonal books. So this will be in there for this time of year because it's really nice. So that's a nice one. And then to go with that, getting outside and gardening, I also like to include some seeds. So these are just some seeds actually that my kids picked out that they wanted to do. I love gardening. We do a container garden on our deck. We have a garden in our yard, and then we also participate. We have an organic community garden that we participate in as well. So I love gardening. Actually, you can't see from here, but on the other side of this camera is actually a bunch of little seeds that are growing in my windowsill. So we're ready for spring. So really nice way to get kids outside and moving and having fun and kind of enjoying watching their seeds grow. So that's really fun. And then I have last but not least, one more item, which are the shaky eggs, which are fun for little kids, but even my older kids like them. And actually I was at a yoga event and even the adults were doing it, doing the shaky eggs. So fun. You put on some music and get everybody moving. These ones are my absolute favorites. I mean, they're all great, but these are my absolute favorites. These are from Haba makes these. They're wooden, and they each do like a little bit, you can hear that, of a different sound. A little shake sound. So my kids love these. This one kind of squeaks. My kids love these. I love these. So these are a lot of fun too. So these are also all going in my big basket, my big healthy movement Easter basket for this year. So I hope I gave you some inspiration, maybe some great ideas to think outside of the candy dish for Easter this year, to get outside and moving together with the kids in your life. So I hope you really enjoy this. I would love to hear from you as well what your ideas are, because there are so many ways to include sort of healthy and movement-friendly items in the basket. So I'd love to hear your ideas for that as well. So please share those with me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the rest of the playlist. I'll be watching it too, so it'll be really fun. I hope you have a wonderful Easter season. Thank you so much.